this video, but it is the big dog command room. It's your boy Mambo, and I'm here with the pregame thoughts for the Bills coming in town to FedEx Field to face the Washington Commanders. It's going to be a dogfight. I'm excited about this game. For anything, our Lord and God, man, and excited for the opportunity that's presented to me to be there in the building in the sold out crowd again. Second thing, like, comment, subscribe. Before I get into this, I'm trying not to make this long because I'm tired and I just got some food in me, so I'm more tired. So let's just get into it. Yeah, man, like the last time we played the Bills was in 2021, I want to say, and it didn't end up too well for us, but there are some promising signs this time around that I can be happy about. You know what I'm saying? For one, we have a completely new coaching staff compared to where we had compared to what we had in the first time we played them and under Ron Rivera. I'm sorry, I'm just looking up the score for last time. Yeah, so I have a whole bunch of positives and little things that I want to look at and compare to before as we get into this. The first thing is that we scored 21 points on the Bills when they had a pretty strong defense. Sean McDermott is a great coach. I wanted him to be our head coach before Ron Rivera. I think before Jay Gruden, when he interviewed with Washington around the same time as Jay Gruden, but of course they picked Jay Gruden because of the name. You know what I'm saying? And that was unfortunate, but it was what it was. Now the Bills have been, you see the difference, you know what I'm saying, what we could have had, but we have someone under the same tree. Actually, Ron Rivera, he was under Ron Rivera at the time, so we have somebody in the same type of mindset, same type of discipline and character. So it's not, the apple don't fall too far from the tree. We were just in the second year of building our team out, where the Bills have been 3-4 years in already, like, you know what I'm saying? So it was different, like, and of course you heard Ron Rivera talk about, like, him getting advice from Sean McDermott and their ownership about how to model the team, in a similar fashion. So, and when you look at it, he kind of had like a mini Josh Allen, like, you know what I'm saying, with Sam Howell. He's like a mini version of him, like a, pocket Sam Howell or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So, that's pretty cool, man. But the positive thing is that we scored 21 points on a very strong defense, and it's continuing to be strong, probably even better, even though they lost a few players, with like Tremaine Edmonds and I don't know who else they lost, like, to free agency, but with the additions that they lost, the people that they lost in defense, they probably also added people in offense, like, you know what I'm saying? So that's going to be a challenge. But it's encouraging that we scored 21 points, even though, granted, probably some of that was like, kind of cleanup time, you know what I'm saying? Like, once Josh Allen and all them were like off the field. But still, just the fact that we did it is very encouraging, because we only had, of course, that's the game when we had Antonio Gibson had the signature, one of his most signature plays with the, like, what was it, 80-yard or something, like, screen. So hopefully he can do something like that again. But he was one of our biggest weapons. Antonio Gibson was our biggest weapon. Terry McLaurin and Logan Thomas wasn't really, I think he might have been injured. He wasn't really playing that well. And then we had Curtis Samuel. He was injured. So now we have a completely different offense, like, you know what I'm saying? Diami was on the team, I believe, too, but he wasn't. He didn't have a bigger role as he does now. And yeah, it's just a whole different offense under Airbnb and stuff. And like they all know Sean McDermott, and we have film from that first time we played them to now to compare. Even though their team is probably a little different, they run different schemes. A lot of that stuff is kind of similar because they under the same system. So that's what I'm encouraged by. You know, their offense is real tough now, even more tough than they had with Gabe Davis, Stephon Diggs, of course, Dalvin. I mean, not Dalvin Cook. What's his brother's name? Is it? I want to. It's the cook. Like he's a cook. Like his little brother, Dalvin Cook's little brother, Dawson Knox and Dawson Kincaid. They even got the guard that I wanted, Osiris Torrance. I don't know if he's starting or not. You know, they just have a solid team, bro. One of the most stacked teams in the league, and it's gonna be a challenge. Like, you know, either we're gonna get punched in the mouth, like and get our butt whooped, or it's gonna go blow for blow, and we're gonna tough it out to the end, and we may or may not win or lose. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's gonna be a challenge. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a dogfight, and it's really all gonna be dependent on the defense. Like, I don't think our offense will struggle too much, but I feel like it's gonna be. Of course, it's gonna be all on our defense. It's gonna be mainly on the ends. We need Chase Young to play differently than he did the first time around. Like, he still, even we seen in the last game, he still does like this rush where he goes like all the way up the field, where he doesn't need to do that. Like, you know, he needs to pay attention to where the quarterback is, and it's like work to, like, you know, keep that contained. Because if he goes too far, that even opens up a space for Josh Allen to run. Because Josh Allen's gonna run, you know. So it's gonna be. Hopefully, he learns the lesson. He sees the film from last time and improves on that. Hope same for Tez, you know, and our D line is just, you know, thirsty for blood. So it's like, you know, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Now we have an improved secondary as well. You know what I'm saying? Because we had Kendall Fuller and William Jackson like as our corners, like, you know, and we was getting cooked 41-21, 43-21. Like, imagine like if we had a different you know, of course, and one of them plays, I just thought about it. We had Cole Holcomb at linebacker. He was trying to guard Dawson up, and that was just a tough play. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't guard it any better than that. It was just a tough play. It is what it is. But, you know, that's what happens when you have a quarterback like Josh Allen and talented players like around him. So, you know, it's gonna be plays like that where it's just like, dang, we can't be there. But we gotta make more plays than them, you know what I'm saying? And we have a much improved secondary. We got a healthy Cam Curl. You heard it, you seen it. We got Emmanuel Ford. We got Kendall Fuller. Even though I'm still worried about him, like, you know, especially with this offense, he ain't really played nobody like to be cooked like that. You know what I'm saying? But this is gonna be a test for him. Like, you know, we might need to move St. Juice to the outside. I'm just saying, but, you know. Secondary is way better. Jamin is more confident. That was one of his signature plays, like, you know what I'm saying, in that game. Like, one of his first signatures with him getting that fourth down stop. That was one of my favorite plays from him. And, you know, yeah, it's a different team, man. Like, you know, I want to see him step up more. I want to see Cody Barton definitely step up more, show up on the stat line more. And I just want the defenses to dominate more, like, you know what I'm saying, stop these edge rushes. I mean, these rushes on the end, on these edge runs or whatever, because they're gonna be running with Cook, and they're gonna be I think they got Naheem Hines. They're gonna be running it, bro. They're definitely gonna try to run it to set up their pass and stuff like that. And we have to be prepared for it, and we have to, like, shut everything down on our end, because we're all gonna be relying on the defense. Like, it's like our offense is gonna do okay. It's because Airbnb, he's not gonna accept anything less than like, you know, quality. You know what I'm saying? Even if we start off slow, we're gonna kick it in the gear some kind of way. But it's gonna be on our defense to keep us in the game regardless, because they're gonna score. They're gonna score. It's inevitable. If we keep them under 17 points, that's great. Like, amazing actually. You know what I'm saying? But it remains to be seen. Like I said, I want to keep this short. I don't want to just keep rambling. But those are some of my thoughts about it. Hopefully we can get some turnovers. I would love to see some turnovers against a really good team. Like, we get turnovers against okay teams or bad teams, but can we get a turnover against a top Super Bowl playoff contender like type team? You know what I'm saying? Even though that we did get one turnover with Jamie, like, but I don't remember if we got an interception or anything else. Like, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean. And then yeah, for offense, we gotta run the ball, man. We gotta establish that run, and we gotta continue. I want to see a continuation of the screens. Love to see him. Like, you want to see more of that. You know what I'm saying? Because it was successful last time, and I don't really think nobody on their team can really touch like Antonio Gibson. I would love to see him out on some screens like that again. You know what I'm saying? And just get all the receivers going. I want us to stretch the field, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't think there are rushes going. I mean, they got Ed Oliver, and I think Rizzo. I don't even know if he's still playing like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not scared of their rush. Like, but they're still a tough team. They still have. Oh, they got Von Miller, but I don't know. I'm not gonna talk. Von Miller's a Hall of Famer, so But still, we still have to do our thing, and I think that we are capable of doing it, and we can stretch the field and probably have one of our best games if we want to. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's all on how we come out there, what we thinking about. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be tough because it's going to be a rainy game, or even if it's not rainy, it's going to be very sloppy. The field's going to be rough. It's been raining for like the past 2 days, so we'll see, man. Just one step at a time. Let's get to it, man. But I'm excited. I don't really have a score. I have two ideas and scenarios in mind. Like I said, either we get our butt whooped, or or we keep it close and we either end up winning just by a little bit, or we end up losing by a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like either two extremes. I know that doesn't really narrow it down. I don't really have a score. I don't know. I want us to win. Like, I really do. And I think we can win, but it's just like, we'll see. It's going to be really tough and exciting, like, you know what I'm saying? But fans, Commanders fans, Redskins fans, please do not get in your feelings if we lose. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the Bills. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not any other team. It's not the, I don't know, there's so many teams that are so good nowadays. Like, we played the worst team, the Cardinals or whatever. I don't even like calling them the worst team because there's no telling who else gonna be trash. But the Jaguars, I don't know. The Jaguars are good, so I'm just saying. Don't get in your feelings. Like, don't get too over emotional about this, and don't get too caught up in us being undefeated, because it's like, realistically, we're doing pretty well. And for us to go 3-0 would be really cool, but let's just one step at a time. So that's pretty much it, man. I wish I could give you more. I'm just really tired, and I need to go to sleep because I'm going to be working, and we'll see. So it's your boy Mambo. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. I got 43 subscribers. I need to get to 50. Can we get to 50 before my birthday? Like, this next Sunday? Like, you know what I'm saying? Can we get a dub for my birthday next Sunday? You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Let's get this 44, 45, 47, 50. Like, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? But until next time, it's your boy Mambo. Big Dog Command Room. Peace, love, and hair grease.